In today's video, we leave Ocracoke Island behind and take the 2.5-hour ferry ride west and spider over to Wilmington, North Carolina, and run across a gem of a hole-in-the-wall restaurant before we connect with Bob and Barb of Hettisworld.
We got love that we'll never need to hide. Love will always rise above. Whatever comes, we will be just fine. If I am yours and you are mine. Take my hand and let's fly away to another galaxy. Hold me close, I want to feel your love. Together.
Well, good morning. It's a travel day, and we got to catch the ferry pretty much within a half mile of where we're staying. It promises to be a 2-hour ferry ride at least, but anyway, let me show you the game plan where we're going today. We are here at Ocracoke Island, and we're going to take the ferry over to Swan Quarter, where we connect with a series of highways that will take us down to Wilmington. That is not the most direct ferry. The most direct ferry is a shot right across here, and then we take the coast road all the way over. That would be more scenic. However, because of the demand and the length of the ferry ride, we had a choice of 7:30 in the morning, which we don't want to do because breakfast is at 8:30 this morning, or we could take the 1:30 ferry, 1 o'clock or 1:30, and it's a 2-hour ferry ride, so we wouldn't even start the actual drive portion until after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we've got 150 miles to go today. So we decided to take the longer ferry, which is starts at 10 o'clock, and that will give us across the water, across the sound, and then we can just go ahead and start the trip that way. Not the most scenic, but the most time efficient, and put us into Wilmington before it gets too late, time for dinner, and we settle in. So that's our game plan for today. Now we're just waiting Miriam to finish getting dressed, and we can have some breakfast and so head over to the ferry docks. Like I said, the ferry docks is, well, right around the corner, maybe a half mile. And we actually have a reservation, so we know we're not going to be late. We're not going to miss the ferry. We have to be there by 9:30 at the latest for the 10 o'clock ferry ride. So we hope to be there about 9:15. Like I said, we leave here about 9:05. We should be fine. What? Say that again?
Your Excellency.
Yes.
I bring you my bags.
Well, 2.5-hour ferry ride. Now the driving part begins of today's journey. So this is the way to go if you have the time. But the Outer Banks is much more scenic. Very nice, very nice. The thermometer's been sitting in the sun. It's reading 89 degrees. It's not 89 degrees out here. I think it's in the low 70s. Alrighty. We got almost a full tank of gas. Gassed up in Hatteras day before yesterday. taking the back roads over towards Wilmington. So Mary reported that she was really hungry, needed to stop really soon, and she eyeballed this little place here. You know, a little hole-in-the-wall place. We love these kind of places. And went inside and got food coming. Should be here shortly. Are we happy now? Are we happy now?
Much better, less wilted.
These are some fish tacos. Putting our leftovers away. Really good seafood. I've got, I'm gonna need some water, I think. And get ready to saddle up, head down towards Wilmington. If you're going through town, you want a nice local seafood stop, this is the place. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and I'm gonna say it now. If I ever win the lottery, this is the lifestyle that I would buy and want to live and experience. And I am, and I didn't have to win the lottery. I am a happy man. After stopping for several road construction areas along our route, we noticed the temperature on the Spyder's dashboard slowly inch up into the high 80s. Through trial and error, we have realized that any temperature above 86 degrees, the evaporative cooling vest really make a difference. So we pull over to gas up, saturate our cooling vest, and put them on. What a difference. We've been running about 5-7 minutes or so with the cooling vest on, and oh, it's like somebody has switched on the AC. Very nice, very nice.
Today our sunset is very different. We're in Wilmington, approaching our Airbnb, hopefully. A lot of pumpkins. It's been a long travel day. I've decided there are 3 levels of tired: wilted, shattered, and knackered. And I think knackered is the worst. And I think that we might be somewhere between shattered and knackered. We woke up at 6:30 this morning, and it's 6:30 p.m. now. So, thank heavens John's holding up, as most of it rests on his shoulders. But hopefully we'll be there soon. Good morning. So it's our first full day in Wilmington, North Carolina. And why Wilmington, you ask? Well, I have a friend who used to live here, and I just enjoyed seeing her photographs, and I thought, that sounds like a kind of cool place. We've not been this far south along the North Carolina coast, so why not? And when we stayed at Ocracoke, it just happened that our Airbnb host had lived in Wilmington, so they recommended a couple of restaurants. And then on Facebook, I realized that some folks that we were acquainted with through YouTube, Barb and Bob Hettis, were nearby. So we reached out, and they said, yeah, they'd be willing to make a 2-hour trek from where they are, I think, which is closer to Emerald Isle, to meet up with us. So kind of excited to get to meet folks that you've only emailed with on social media, and they are Spyder riders and also living full time in their RVs. So anxious to hear about their lifestyle. I think they've been doing this for about 1.5 years, and we're going to swap some tales, and it should be a good time. So we'll see what happens. More to come.
So we've arrived in the historic area of Wilmington, where we're going to have lunch. One of my personal pet peeves in life is the lack of standardization for parking spaces. Now, my trailer is hanging out by about 1.5 feet, and I can't go any further in. And at home, in the parking spaces, we're perfectly parked. And I'm always worried about somebody not seeing it because it sets low and tagging it.
took our spot.
Oh, how are you?
Good.
Glad to see you guys.
Hey, can I give you a hug? Yeah. Oh my God,
It's
I'm
like
so excited.
people with GoPros.
Oh my God, this is so exciting.
We have a tasty lunch in downtown Wilmington, and then pose for a group photograph.
Hey guys,
I'm Bob.
I'm Barb. Together we make up.
Hettisworld.
And John and Marion are traveling in our world today.
That's right. They're behind the camera.
We are full-time RVers, and we have a 44-foot Riverstone,
Yep.
a Am Spyder, a Ford truck, and we've been on the road for 1 year.
Yep.
And we are living life by our own rules. I mean, in case you don't know, we had a rule book, and Bob threw it out the window, and he put in, we put a new rule book together, and we live our own way.
Yep.
We're heading out west next year, so we're hoping you will come along on the journey with us,
That's right.
just like John and Marion did.
That's right.
Yeah. I'll start so you won't forget to let me in.
Uh-huh.
So hello there. We are John and Miriam from
Virginia Beach,
and John and Miriam's travel vlog.
also known as, because we're slowly changing our brands, to John and Miriam's Asphalt Odyssey Travel Vlog.
Yeah. So we are here in Wilmington where we met up with Bob and Barb, and we've had a delightful afternoon. And we're thrilled to make an appearance on their channel for a change.
Yeah,
So what do we do on our Spyder, John?
we ride
Where are we riding?
everywhere. Oh, this coming spring of 2022, we hope to do a lap around America, at least 45 days, probably a 2-month journey around the United States.
So we can put our toes in the Atlantic and the Pacific.
And we don't have an itinerary yet.
So stay tuned, find out.
Yes, we're not paying for this promotion.
It's a paid advertisement.
So remember, we're Hettisworld, come travel in our world.
We enjoyed Wilmington, and we also enjoyed hanging out with Bob and Barb of Hettisworld. So share the love and check out their channel. After comparing Spyder accessories and upgrades, we decided to call it a day and head back to our accommodations before we begin the slow journey home the next day.
This woman